Welcome back, YouTube, to my Harvest Moon DS 100% playthrough, part 54. I did make it to August 9th, so we are going to be starting right away at the Harvest Festival. That should move us forward with the Witch Princess. I did learn that I may have forgot exactly the chain of events. I just remember looking at the requirement of having to give the Witch Princess 10,000 gifts, and I felt like that was what I needed to complete in order to get the Purple Heart event. Thankfully not. You don't need to give her 10,000 gifts for the Purple Heart event. That is not a necessity for the Purple Heart event. The 10,000 gifts is a necessity if I want her to accept my proposal. So I still need to give her 10,000 gifts, but I don't need it before I can get the Purple Heart. So that gave me a little bit of breathing room, making me feel better, because let me tell you, even the couple hours that I managed to squeeze in between my work shifts, it kind of sucked just sitting there, standing there, showing her the cat over and 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 over again. It was driving me nuts. I was falling asleep. It was boring. Even with something going on in the background. No. It's boring as hell. So I will not be giving her that many gifts or I won't be, giving as much as I was before while you guys are here watching me play. There's just no reason to do that. But, oh my god, I feel like there was another problem. Well, the one problem is that I'm going to have to do yams all by myself on a festival day. I'm going to have to pick them up all by myself. The sprites do well, though, on getting them. They barely pick them up before the end of the thing. Oh, God. Okay, well, that'll help. Sorry, I just remembered that I had double audio going. Sorry if you guys could hear that. Yeah. Actually, no, I can correct that. You will not be hearing double audio. I am a fool. But, yeah. What else am I trying to get at? Because I'm sure distracted myself 5,000 times over. I need to do my own yams tomorrow, which sucks. The sprites do pick them all. They pick up yesterday when they did it. They waited until 8:40 to pick up the last one. Thanks, so helpful. I believe we should be seeing a pretty good change in our yam situation, I would hope. Yeah, that is very good. It's not going to be good enough to get that sprite anytime soon, but it's much better than what it was. Wish I would have done it earlier, but it is what it is. Let's get going. Let's get this Harvest Festival over with. The actual requirements hold on, I forgot. I can't stop this guy, so I gotta read it quick. Valley News Flash. The annual Harvest Festival will be held today. If you're going to take part, arrive at the beach venue between 10 and 6 p.m. Okay. So the actual requirements for the Purple Heart event is litter at least 10 times, have killed 50, don't read into that, or more of your animals, donated a toadstool to the Harvest Festival for 5 years, try to exit the valley at least 10 times, rescued the Harvest Goddess, pass out from exhaustion at least 10 times, given 10 or more gifts to the witch has a Purple Heart color or higher, and we have seen the Black Heart event, which we saw ages ago. That was the other thing. I remember the other thing I wanted to talk about. Giving gifts to the Witch Princess, you do not get a celebration from her or a gift from her for reaching that goal. You don't get that. So there is absolutely no way I will know that I have given her 10,000 gifts until she accepts my proposal. Thankfully, we need 100,000 freaking yams, right? We got plenty of time. Okay, so those are the requirements for the Purple Heart event. And I believe tomorrow, in-game of course, we will be able to get the event, which is just exiting the Sprite Company tree between 10 and 6. We should be able to get that tomorrow. It's even sunny, just to be like 100% sure, even though there is no requirement for weather. But it's not like there was any requirement for Lumina and Rock saying that it couldn't be in winter for their events. But it sure does matter. It sure does. Oh, I can't wait to pick all these yams myself. I wonder if I'm even going to be able to do it. And I also need to water them. Oh my god. Well, when I'm having... we did just get really bad timing on... We did get bad timing on the yams growing in for having our sprites help us out. Because since it is a festival, they are not working. And that is why it sucks. Just in case if you guys somehow forgot while we were doing the healing team, they don't work on festival days. So here we are. We're gonna suffer together doing all this work ourselves. I will definitely try to make it to the Harvest Festival as late as possible though, so I'm having as much time... I can get as much time in with... I gotta walk away from that. Or I'm just gonna keep refilling my watering can. Oh my god, it's so beautiful, but it's also so terrible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Don't remember how we were doing this. Great, I don't. Oh, I'm out of water. That'd be why. I think this is how I was just doing it. Yeah, this is fine. As long as we're facing the right way. Beautiful! Just to be on the safe side. Gotta do as much as we can. I think this hits the entire thing, though, if I remember right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm one row too short. 11. Like, it goes all the way to the top, right? It does. Yeah, I know. We're very tired. It's okay. It is okay. We made it. We made it. Okay. So before... Oh, I was so ready to leave, and I forgot the other part. Oh my god, please. Yeah. I love doing this all by myself, but thankfully we at least do have the accessory to make it to where we can use the tools inside. So I can just stand there right next to the pool. We can also get a lot done with the stamina that we have. We can get a lot done with the stamina that we have, which is super nice and helpful. Still wish that I could, you know, separate the healing team, the harvest team a little bit, and I may consider next autumn planting all the yams. I could still do it this season, honestly. I could. I might. I have leftover yam seeds. I probably will. I think I might clear out the space that I have in where I, you know, planned on doing all of my crops before and getting them up in level. I think I'm gonna do it there. It'll be interesting to see how it goes, but I think I will. Hello! Hello! So yeah, hopefully you guys like yam content. The yams are still here and yamming it up. We're just never gonna stop. We're gonna drown in yams. Just so I can try to get through it quickly. But to be fair, I may really just start. I mean, honestly, as soon as we get the Witch Princess married, it's gonna be hands down just skipping days. Probably waking up, going to bed, kind of thing. Not even caring about getting the animal products from my animals. Honestly, just go to bed, wake up, go to bed, wake up until I can get to autumn again. And then just pour all the work into the yams. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. Well, I guess I'm gonna be taking care of the ones inside my house as well. And maybe during the year when I'm doing that, because I don't need the harvest team, you know, during that time, I'll probably also take the chance to have the teams take care of my animals, just so that I don't have to worry about that, where all I do is wake up, say hello to the Witch Princess, maybe my kid if he's there at that time, and I think they're always males in this game. Say hello to my kid, take care of the stuff inside the house, go right back to bed. That is where it's gonna be. Genuinely. Nothing else matters besides the yams after we finally get married to the Witch Princess. The Witch Princess will be the thing that slows us down and keeps us doing every season with recordings, or I guess you guys will still be seeing more seasons, because I highly doubt. Well, you can't underestimate the power of going to bed and waking up real quick. Can't underestimate the power of that. Today's also, I swear that wasn't pain for what I just thought of, because we love Leia. Leia's gonna be a perfect backup. And again, we should be able to see the Purple Heart event. We should be able to see the Purple Heart event tomorrow. If we don't see the Purple Heart event, then we know we can't marry the Witch Princess at all, and we're just gonna go with our backup Leia. Oh, I do have the grapes starting to grow, by the way, as well. They are, yep, see, grape tree growing. We got it all done. We got our next set. It's beautiful. This is not beautiful, though, having to do this myself, but I hate it. It'll be fun. Oh, I didn't take care of the animals yet. Whoops. Hold up. Hold up. Animals first. Let's not get knee deep into the yam content yet. Animals first. And YouTube, let me know if you think we're gonna get lucky and actually be able to marry the Witch Princess. Will we see the Purple Heart event? Or will we not? Please let me see the Purple Heart event. Let all this pain of having to see so many animals go to the Witch Princess work out. Even though everything that I've read, even reread recently, it's fine. It'll be good. Everything will be great. By all standards of how it should be. We should be fine. But the paranoia is constantly growing, and it's festering, and I don't like it. But at least, by in-game tomorrow, I will know for sure. And like I said, at least with the 10,000 gifts, thankfully we don't need the 10,000 gifts for the Purple Heart event. I genuinely thought I did. And then when I was reading through everything, finding out that I didn't need the 10,000 gifts for the Purple Heart event, I was like, do I even need 10,000 gifts? Did I remember the number wrong? Because there is a heart event that talks about, I don't remember which one, but there is a heart event that says you only need to give her 1,000 gifts. And I was like, oh my god, have I really just been talking up this grind of giving 10,000 gifts, only to find out that I remembered the number wrong and added a 0. Right away, huh? Fuck you too. I even stopped talking for you. And you gave me nothing. Yeah, so, but I continued to read through the information of the Witch Princess and everything, and that's where in the additional info underneath all of the heart events is where it specifies that you need to have given her 10,000 gifts in order for her to accept your proposal. So that made me feel better. But until I read that, I was really tripping. Really getting ready to be angry with myself. But that's what happens when you play a playthrough like this for over an entire year. There's a lot of information that's going to be misremembered and everything. You know, anything could go wrong. Anything. Like, let's ignore the fact of how much I feel like my heart is beating with every single second getting closer to seeing if the Witch Princess will do the purple heart or not. Every second, it sucks. But I believe in us. I believe in all the prep work that I did, grabbing the European version. I believe in it. I believe in it. Because, I mean, there is one other thing that the game, or that people have talked about as being another way to ensure if you have a version that works or not. And that's a Milker glitch, where you can switch to the Milker, but I really don't think we need to go that far. Okay, I can't do anything with anybody, we just gotta go collect these yams, okay. Time for help. If only I could stop brushing the crops, that'd be great. And what's even worse is that I just cleaned up these fields 2 days ago. Oh, and if I didn't tell you guys yet, or because I don't remember if I said it yet in the other part, but the yams don't regrow every day. The speed in the yams growing does only work with the initial growth time, not harvest time. Or not regrow time. It doesn't take out a day for that. As sad as that is for us and our grind of wanting to have a lot of yams, it doesn't work that way. It only works with the initial growth. Which makes sense, but not exactly what I wanted to hear either. Okay, as long as we're there before 6. So I may just barely be able to get this done. One side. Not even both sides. One side. Please, just put it in your pocket. Thank you for being in the way. It is so very appreciative. Man, I really wish they'd work when I paid for them. I don't even care if that means, like, I would have to worry about another day. I'd rather them be doing this than doing nothing at all. It's going great. I swear to God. Okay, just be on the safe side. We're gonna go, we're gonna go, we're gonna go, we're gonna go. Okay, we got a decent amount done. I don't remember what I need to do. I hand it to him. Oops, it's down here. Last one, guys. The last one that we have saved. What's up, Nick? Did you bring something to put in the hot pot? I brought something. We'll just drop this in then, I understand. Drop it right in, and then let's eat, okay? Yeah, let's go. I was about to say, are we gonna eat? Winner. Sorry about the hot pot. Life sucks, huh? That was fun. Okay, back to work. Okay, we did it 5 times. Watch out, here I am. You brought Toadstool at the Harvest Festival 5 times. To reward your achievement, I have a little present for you. Thank you. The item would have been of no use anyway. You probably would have thrown it away. I'll be watching you. Yeah, watch. Oh, darn. Anyway, back to the important thing. Please just stop brushing the crops. Begging on my hands and knees for it to be stopped. Now, I know I could stop it. You know what? I might do that. I was about to say, I know I could stop it from happening completely by taking the brush off, and I actually might. I might, because it does piss me off to no end to watch me do that every time! I also think it's mainly just because of how much I have to do this that I'm just tired of it. I just am. I'm going about this really weird, but at least we're gonna be able to get these done in the day. At least we're gonna manage that. That is the main thing that I wanted to get out of it. And I probably I could see it coming immediately. I might. Oh, we need to go see Leia. That's the other thing. Well, at least we finished in time to go see her. Okay. I can't? Uh-oh. Okay, it might be put into the game to where I can't fast travel there because of it being what it is. It would help if I put it in the right spot. Okay. Okay, so hopefully she'll be here, but if I can't... I could have gone fishing. I forgot it's after midnight. I might not be able to see her. I thought I could because technically the festival is done. I mean, I didn't even see Murray sitting there, so I'm fairly certain. I mean, like, in all hindsight, we should be able to. At least, that's what I believe. We should be able to. I don't think we are, but let me try just to load that again. I could have gone in a second too soon. Nope, that is a hard pass, so that's okay. At least I gave it a shot, right? Shut up. I missed the book. I missed the book. It's fine. Okay. I'm ready for bed. Okay, leave the sprite tree between 10 and 6. Between 10 and 6. Are you guys ready? Anybody else's heart beating fast? Anybody else anxious? Worried? Very worried? Oh, the milk glitch. I kind of talked about it, but I also didn't go into detail about it. If you can use the brush on your horse, but then be able to move the tool over to the milker, and I don't know if it does anything special when you do that, or if it's just because you are able to switch tools while you're using the brush. I don't know past that. That's all I know. But I figured the choker was the end-all be-all. And the fact that I found a European version, but... you know. The worry's setting in only because of how much work I have done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jesus, I lost count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I think it's there. Huh? How did it not... did it not do anything because there's nothing there? Hello? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Whatever. It worked, right? I forgot to refill the water. This is how we end up wasting so much stamina. Okay. We're getting there. I hate counting from that side. Okay, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It should just be the one at the top, but... I just like making sure. I just like making sure. I know, we're so tired. It's so tiring. Great. What did I say about accidentally filling the watering can? Told you. Told you. Okay. Can't believe we have to wait another week before we can see Leia. And I do, if I remember correctly too, it's not the end of the world if we don't see her back to back. The game, if it does lower friendship points, it doesn't lower it as badly as it would others for not seeing them for a week, because I'm able to see them for a week, versus Leia, I'm only able to see once a week. I think they did account for that, which is super awesome and lovely. Man, please let it work. Because, like, in a way, I'm not too disappointed. I won't be too disappointed if it's not gonna work. Only because I don't know why I never did. And it's just, I don't know. I don't know. But every time I'm reminded that there's actually a mermaid in this game, I'm like, why don't I marry them? And I just never pulled the trigger. So, I'll still be winning in terms of people that I did want to date or get married to in the game. I will still win, even if we have to go for a second. But I just want it to work, even though it is a little bit more difficult because of the way that I'm playing this game. And I'm actually kind of curious, too, that if for some reason they ever emulate this game onto the Switch, I am really curious on how that will work, how that will play out with everything that is wrong with the game. Will they actually try to attempt to fix it, or will it just be a straight port with slightly better graphics? I don't know. I am kind of hoping that they would, but I think because of the work X Seeds and Marvelous is doing with Story of Seasons. I think I'd probably rather, if there was going to be a new version of this, or a version of this that I could play on the Switch, I would rather them take care of it and just do the love and care that they've shown all the other games so far. Please. I am still happy to know from the one person in my community that said after they finally got the chance to play the Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar that the game is very well done and a very good remaster. Because again, I don't know if it's really considered a remake or a remaster. I don't know how those terms actually work in video games, to be honest. But it is a very good way to play the game revitalized. So that's at least good to know. There we go. We're getting it. They're getting taken care of. It's fine. It just barely walked away from me. It's probably the one that gave us medium milk yesterday, too. Yeah, you better have learned your lesson. That is the one bad thing about the animals, is you don't get to see the name of the animal when you're doing this. So I can put the blame on who's at fault for giving me medium milk. Now, obviously, when I talk to them and brush them, I'll be able to find out. But I kind of wish they gave you a name when you were doing it this way. That way it's a little bit easier to remember. For me to pay attention. Although at this point in the game, I sure do love skipping dialogue. I should run into the mushroom house just to see. I did it on one of the days before I started recording, and it still wasn't done. Oh. Please. I forgot. Sure, I milked them, but I didn't actually talk to them and brush them. That one cow is protecting the one that gave me problems. That's exactly what's happening here. Wingle, it better not be you. It better not have been you. Either way, you're still finding a way to piss me off, though, especially if you did it on purpose to protect the cow. So I can't be mad at it. Got my eye on you, Wingle. Oops, you're not out of the woods yet. I don't think it was yesterday that we had any sheep. I think it was the day right before I started recording, I had to shear sheep. And it definitely seems to be on point to where when I shear sheep, the majority of them, it's two barns a day that I can shear sheep. It is 2 barns full. So there's probably one barn that I'll be shearing all by itself on its own day, but... And I would definitely say it's tied to which animals got pregnant and gave birth. I would definitely say it's tied to those 2. Hey, let's go. Place. Okay. That timer felt like it was lasting forever. Close enough. Good enough. Moving along. Please get back into the barn. Thank you. Nobody asked. How are we already? It is amazing that I can water as much as I can, but as soon as I try to take care of my animals, I'm just like, I'm tired of this. I think we spent too long not giving a crap about the animals. That now that it has been about 2 years? I think about 2 years straight taking care of animals. My character just hates it. Absolutely hates it. It's getting closer. You know, I really hate it when I see something happening on the right, out of my right eye, like out of the corner of my eye, because I feel like something bad is happening. Ugh. And I'm always worried about it. Because the last thing that I want again to happen is a random power outage on a fucking Monday. Anything but that, please. Shear the sheep! Thank you. Okay. I don't remember. Okay, I did. I was supposed to say, I do not remember if I talked to them. That was a really long time for me to be sitting there trying to get that done. Out of my life. Out of my life. Okay, because apparently we're tired. I better sit in here for a hot second. As ridiculous as that is. Freaking game. Insane. Insanity. I'll sit here for an hour and then we'll just go straight to the sprite tree. Okay. 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 Oh my god, oh my god. We can get married! Eventually! Hey, come out. Hey, you, come out! Listen up, Nick. I came to gripe at the Harvest Goddess. I invited her to tea so that she drinks tea with laugh tonic in it. Oh. And I could kill time by watching her laugh her head off. But she turned me down. Don't you think that's mean? I won't be satisfied until I make the Harvest Goddess experience this frustration. Nick, don't you agree? I agree. Yes, that's right. Looks like the Harvest Goddess is not coming out of the spring, so I'll go home. I'm not gonna stand here. I'm already having to give you 10,000 gifts. I'm not doing it. Holy shit! We got it! That makes me so excited. Yes. That makes everything better. Okay. So the next one is the Blue Heart event at the Witch's Hut. 6 a.m. to 12 a.m. So basically during the time that I could give her a gift. So we'll make that. have given at least 1,000 gifts. God, I hope I've at least done that by now. Oh God, please. At least give me that. At least give me that. Which has a blue heart color, and I've seen the black and purple heart. Okay. Wait, do I even know how to make... Oh. One of the other requirements was to know how to make the Ely leaves. Where are these bitches? Okay. They're still here as they should be. One of the requirements was to know how to make Ely leaves, so I might actually have to make sure that I can make that. That's the yellow heart event. I don't know if I actually need to cook them, do I? Okay. I think we're good. I don't need to have cooked it, but apparently I need to know it. So... Oh, God. I think to know it, though, don't I have to make it? Oh. Alright, so there might be a little bit of a hang-up for the yellow heart event, so hold on. Is that the right recipe? I thought it was... Ely leaves. And it says Ely grass. Do you think that's the same thing? Hold on. Is it the same thing? Well, this is already starting off great with not having anything that I want. Or not having what I need. Okay, it is Ely leaves. Just for some reason, it's not the same. We need to do the burnt... We need to do some burnt dishes again. Which isn't great. I don't super remember how to do that. It wasn't adding grass, right? I think it was actually messing it up, wasn't it? Oh my god, I don't know. We'll see. If I have to look it up again, I'll look it up. Okay, 3... 4. I will still do the 21 times. Just to be on the safe side, I'll still do the 21 times. But we won't be doing a lot. But I'm, like, fairly certain we would have reached the 1,000 gifts by now, so it's not going to be that big of a deal. And I've already lost count, so go me. I can't believe that I didn't really think, like, the whole thing of actually knowing the recipe. And then I'm like, oh yeah, no, that's fine. I know the recipe. No, I don't. I need to cook it once in order to know it or get it from somebody. I think you can get recipes from people in this game. I actually don't know. The recipes haven't really been a problem for me outside of the few that I needed to complete festivals. Listen, I'm living off the high that we even have. We saw the purple heart of it. I'm living off that high. Again, just like how I was living off the high of getting the 50,000 fish, I'm living off the high of seeing that purple heart of it. Kudos to the Harvest Goddess for obviously knowing that the Witch Princess was going to play a prank on her. Because that's the funny thing, is if you could... This is exactly the problem the Witch Princess has right now, okay? If I could give her advice, I would give her this advice right now. I would say, instead of always... Your problem with now being able to prank people is that you've pranked them too often, too much in like a consecutive order of times that now nobody will believe you. And nobody will put themselves into a position of possibly getting pranked. So if you want to properly prank people, you need to make sure you're having times in between when you would do it. So then that way there's less of a chance of them thinking that you would prank them. Oh yeah, the burnt stuff. Can I just copy the recipe? Is that a possibility? Oh no, I don't think I actually made the burnt dishes, did I? I don't think you actually can. Okay, hold on. If anything, I have... Wait. No, let me save. Not like the money and resources is that big of a deal, but let me save. Let me try doing the cooking here. Because if I chose, you know, like... chocolate and everything... Well, I'm glad I don't need those. I don't remember how I got them, but I'm glad I don't need them. I don't remember how to make burnt fish. Okay, again, I'm being told just weeds is fine. I mean, it's not like it's gonna mean anything. Let's go. It didn't come out right. Yeah, I know. Oh, I think that's what it was. I was getting it. Remember the last time that I did this? No. I think. We'll see. If it still comes out as bread, then we know we did it wrong. Did I even save? Or did I just think I saved pots? I think they're all failed dishes. It's just the look that changes. I think. Okay, yeah, that's exactly it. It's just the look that changes. This fucked me up the first time I did this, and it's gonna mess me up again. That's for damn sure. Okay. Okay, so we got the frying pan, the pots, the oven, mixer, steamer, no utensils. Mixer. No! Oops, my bad. Steamer. Okay. Well, and I think last time, too, I didn't have weeds as an option, maybe. I don't know. I don't remember. Stop looking at recipe! Obviously, we can look at that later. Which I think would be absolutely hilarious when it comes down to the fact of... Let's look at the recipe for Ely leaves, and it's a freaking disaster. Okay, well, at least they all look different. I just wish they had the names. Okay, so we did all the burnt dishes. Now I need to put them together with Turbo Jolt and Botagizer. XL. Good thing I've bought so many of those. Oh, and it's no utensils. No utensils. Obviously when we get there. Hold on. Is that Turbo Jolt? Okay. Botagizer. Failed dish, failed dish. Cook. No utensils. Filled it right up. Don't like that it's in that order, because I don't know if it actually matters the order, but let's go. Ely leaves is done! Write down the recipe. Okay, thank God. I love that it's pink. Greatly up. Okay. Yay, we did it. Alright, there we go. Now we know the last thing that we need. I gave gifts to the Witch Princess. There's no harvesting being done today. Can't see Leia. Bedtime. No. Animals, it's gonna rain. That's right, it's gonna rain. I just barely remember. Oh, it's inside though. It's inside though, so we might be able to get away with it. Maybe. But it doesn't matter, because at this point, the only thing that can screw us up now is if it's rain, if the weather matters, because we saw the Purple Heart event. It doesn't matter. Now, if for some reason I have not given that lady 1,000 gifts. Oh, I guess I could have given her 2 red magic grass yesterday, huh? Anyway, it would be highly unlikely at this point that I haven't given her 1,000. I see it being very likely I have not given her 10,000, but we have definitely surpassed the 1,000. We had to surpass the 1,000. Maybe coping again, especially with the fact that we never saw the celebration for the 50 animals being given to the Witch Princess. Maybe hard coping. But, you know, who in their right mind would count how many gifts they've given somebody? I mean, I knew going into this that I would need to do 10,000 gifts. So I could have. But I was already bad enough at counting down. Like, actually counting down on my notepad. Good job, dumbass. Of how many times I sat in springs and stuff. I still messed up those counts. So yeah, I think if I actually would have tried to keep track of the 10,000 gifts to the Witch Princess, I would have been so horrifically off that it wouldn't have mattered. It would not have mattered. And we do still remember after the 13th, we will not be shearing the barn of sheep that we want to put into the festival. We will not be shearing those sheep. So after the 13th, every day that we see a barn full of sheep, we're going to look at, cool, which one we're going to keep. You know, I really was getting kind of disappointed in the idea of having to continue to do long days. But I don't have to do long days to make it to autumn. So I can just keep doing yams and yams and yams. I don't have to. And I'm also pretty certain that I don't need to worry about staying awake long enough for the sprites to take care of the animals. Kinda hoping not. Because I know I have to stay awake long enough for... Or maybe it's, again, just my paranoia, that I feel like I have to stay awake to make sure they've harvested all the crops and watered all the crops when that was a problem as well. That could just be me being paranoid, because obviously I am at this point. Even with things slowly coming together... It's been like 4, hasn't it? I went weeks not tossing out yams. And now I'm just tossing out yams left and right and every which way because why not? Fuck! Okay, love that I missed the horse. Glad that I don't have to water the crops. We'll do a quick check. Holy shit. Obviously, it doesn't matter to me about the toadstools. Because I'm fine with just buying the body jolt and the turbo jolt. That's fine. But it is starting to become, like, a coping thing. Again, everything. I'm coping with everything. Trying to make it all seem better. Even if it may not seem all that great right now. I wonder which sheep like me the most right now, actually. I mean, I could obviously look. It's not that big of a deal. It'll matter, obviously, most after the 13th, but I am really curious. Which ones like me the most? Which barn? 245? Oh, Porygon, Duosion, Corsola, Steelix are the ones at 6. That might be this barn. No, it is not this barn. Okay, so it's not that barn. And I think that was the first one that we had, right? Wasn't that the first one that we had? Makes sense that it's not then. Because they were there through the chicken wars. They have a little bit of PTSD that I don't think will ever go away. I really don't think it's gonna be the barns, though, that we... There's no way it can be the barns that we just had babies. Unless because of that, because of them being born on the farm, that their relationship is skyrocketing? Did I accidentally move the sheep into the wrong barns? That could be another possibility. That the sheep that have always been in the barn to the left of the cows may have been moved. That's possible. I can definitely say I didn't pay that close attention on making sure that all of them all the time got in the same spot. Oh, yeah. That day that I brought all the animals out and then put them all back in? Oh, yeah, I could guarantee that I had messed it up. Oh, okay, yeah. Never mind. I'm seeing the light. Seeing the light here of where I screwed up. So I wonder if it's this barn. Obviously, if it's not this one, I still don't see it being... Okay, it's this barn. It's the barn below the cows. Or not. Kyogre. Gastrodon. Oh, man, I got them really screwed up, didn't I? Well, 2 of them are here. Great. Not what I wanted to see. We'll get it, don't worry. It'll be fine. But again, that does show how much that experiment of keeping the animals outside all the time and hoping that the dog would keep it safe. Why are you not sheared? Well, now you're not gonna be fucking sheared. For 8 days, enjoy your wool. How did I miss you? Oh, I know how I miss you. It's because you're way up there. Stitch, you motherfucker. Well, somebody gets to stay warm in autumn. I love that I have to slowly think about it before I throw down the chicken. To make sure I didn't pick up an egg. Okay. Obviously, when we go see the Witch Princess, that's when we'll know. Either it'll work on the rainy day, or it won't work. That's not, again, a big deal here. We're just here to experience as much as we can, which at this point, I believe we should be able to see the rest of the events now. I believe. Because that's all the weird stuff was at that point, was the gifts, the 1,000 gifts, and the Ely leaves. Because the purple one is the one that you have to really tank through. Obviously. I think today is also Harvest Day, right? I think it is. Did I? Yeah, I picked up yams. Because I threw 2 more on the ground, like full. Which means our sprites are doing their damn best right now. At the excavation site. Or at least they should be. Oh, wait. I love that I think that I can just walk in to see the tree growing and walk back out. That's not how this works. Yeah, they're hard at work. Y'all haven't really grabbed much, though. Can y'all work a little faster, please? I hate you. You've been putting on a few pounds? Man. Like I said, I try to clean up a little bit, just because if I get stuck having to do all this work, I want to be able to walk around without a problem. Not like it matters, because I do it, and then 2 days later, it's a disaster. It's too much. Which, I do have to say, even though it is a very difficult item to get, it is super nice to have. Alright, so sadly, rain does matter. That sucks. Because, again, there ain't no way I haven't given you 1,000 gifts yet. I'm just saying, there ain't no way. It has to be the rain. It better be the rain. Alright, let's go. You got some work to do. At the Witch Princess's house. Blue Heart, 6 a.m. to 12 a.m. Yeah. That's all it is. It's most likely the rain. You would think the rain wouldn't matter, but it does. Alright, 1. I would like to try to get the rest of these heart events today. And then try and find out if she'll accept the proposal. I wish that we got a clue. Like a cutscene. Or a gift that we've gotten. You know, like the thing to celebrate that we've reached a certain number of whatever. I wish that we had that with her. That would be super nice. And I think she's about to push by me. Yeah, move. I am actually kind of curious if I could just leave it here. It doesn't matter. I can easily take the cat back home. And then warp back here to see if it'll get me it. But I have a feeling it's just because of the rain. That's why it does throw me off when I'm looking at the requirements for these heart events, and it doesn't say that it needs to be a specific weather or a specific season, but it does end up making a difference. Okay, sadly, we are going to micromanage the sprites, though. We are going to make sure that they get all the yams before we go to bed. And like I said, I'm still going to go back and check one more time. Because the other bad thing... I'm trying to see if I can do the math in my head real quick. But probably not. I do not believe... How are you guys only here? Can you get the last one? Are y'all really about to walk away with that one sitting there? God, I hate the sprites. Yeah, move your ass to the right. Yeah, that's what I thought. There's still one more there. He was destined to be the one to always grab it, but he's the slowest moving one of them all. Come on, thank you. Okay. God. They haven't even touched this side. It's almost 3 o'clock and you fuckers haven't touched this side. Okay, great. I'll bet your ass I'm gonna be stuck picking some of this stuff up. Okay, so even if, not accounting missed days, if I don't count, like, missed days, festivals, or anything like that, that would keep me from being able to give the Witch Princess a gift that day. If I just did straight, I gave her a gift all the way through to August of the 5th year. That's 4 times 30, 120, times 4 is 480. And then plus the 60, that is only 540 times. That's not even 1,000 gifts. So, what if I haven't reached 1,000 gifts yet? There can be no way I haven't reached 1,000 gifts yet. There's no way. But I guess there's a very good possibility. And you want to know the worst thing about this 10,000 gifts? Not even the 1,000, but the 10,000 gifts is the way that somebody described getting it done. Once you've seen the Yellow Heart event, you can almost marry her. The only other catch is that you have to have given her 10,000 total gifts. Again, annoying, but not hard. I think the problem is the fact that it's annoying. Okay? It's annoying. These motherfuckers are not doing their job. They haven't even reached me. Oh my god. Yeah, you guys did nothing. You guys did nothing. You guys suck. I have no idea why they didn't do their job today. I do promise you, when I micromanaged them the other day, they, like I said, they finished it, but they finished it right at 8:40. Now, I don't know if it's because of rain or because of something else, but they did. They finished it, and this time around, they just decided to sit on their fucking asses and not do anything. Cool, go me. Wait, I don't even know what weather it's gonna be like tomorrow. Sun. So, depending on what happens for the next day, my animals may be able to go outside for a few days. Maybe. But at least it's gonna be sunny so we can try it again. See if it was the fact that it was raining, that we couldn't get the event. Which means it really sucks that it's gonna keep raining every once in a while. Because it's gonna make it difficult for me to get what I need. We'll see. At least we don't have to worry about micromanaging sprites today. Because today they're just gonna be loafing around. Which is atrocious to think that they work every other day and they couldn't even get the job done. They even got a day off to where I had to pick all the damn yams. And they still couldn't get their job done. I'm kind of curious, though, on how much their experience is going up. I am kind of curious about that. I missed it by a row, but that's okay. I thought that that was correct. Thankfully, it didn't matter. Okay. Really thought that that was right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. Yeah. That should be how it is. Should be. You fucking bastards. Lazy sons of bitches. Couldn't... You know what? I'm just gonna leave them. Well, no, they're gonna actually grab them. Because they're lazy! Why am I getting so stressed over stupid sprites? Why do I let them get to me? Why? Yeah, how much experience are you guys getting for doing nothing for doing nothing? Hello? Oh, I can't. That's not how you do it. I look at it this way. Yeah, you guys are really getting a whole lot of experience. Awesome. And I think because of the holiday, I'm not going to be able to buy out the next 7 weeks. Or 7 days, not 7 weeks. God, if I could do it weeks at a time, that'd be so nice. That would be so nice. I'm pretty sure it's the top one that I need to take care of. Not that they're gonna make this easy. Okay, it doesn't matter. The correct one walked away finally. Good God. Yeah, I love the fact that immediately I thought that I was gonna be the one to have to pick up the yams. Nope, they have to pick up their slack. Or they will be picking up their slack, whether they fucking like it or not. I guess the game is right. I shouldn't have continued doing my animals. Okay, we gotta go to the second barn. Okay, we thankfully still have enough to fast travel around. But yeah, I really shouldn't have continued. I really only have enough stamina and everything to do the watering. And then I gotta go in here. I don't know why I continued on the animals. I don't know why. I just wanted to see my character almost pass out. That's it. And you know, I may just go to the Witch Princess after I get out of the other spring. Just to see. Because if it is at the point that it's because I haven't given her 1,000 gifts, I may cry a little bit. Because at this point, I think I would rather not know where I'm at. And just come across that on my own. Like, find out that I finally reached it or whatever. it ends up being. I would rather just get to the point where she'll accept the proposal than know that I'm below 1,000. I would rather not know I'm below 1,000 gifts, game. Do you hear me? I'd rather not know that I'm below 1,000 gifts. You know what? I might not be living on the high of being able to see that Purple Heart event here in a second. I may not. Okay. Nope. I want it from somewhere else, please. Somewhere else. Oh, that's a different game. Hold on. That was a different game. Okay, correct game. Well, I think I am just gonna get screwed here. That I'm not at 1,000 gifts. I didn't want to know that. I didn't want to know that. I didn't. And now I do. And my whole day is ruined. Awesome! Does that mean I'm at least close to it? Should I count? Should I count? After I get to the... Well, I won't even know if I'll be at exactly 1,000 gifts either. To do the quest or the heart event. I won't know if I'm at exactly 1,000, because she won't tell me. I'll never know! That is so disappointing. I may be looking it up again to see if the one post on the forum also talks about the cat being a thing. I mean, like, it works as a gift. It really does. In some way, shape, or form, it does. I am kind of wondering, though. In the thread, it doesn't talk about showing the cat. Oh, and you know what? The problem that I had is that because I was too efficient with my animals passing away, because I didn't do the exact 50 animals, like, as somebody said, if you did 49 animals that passed away and then two went, she would not talk to you. So that's pretty much part of the reason why I didn't get the dialogue, is that I did not make sure exactly 50 went to go see her. Because at that point, when I had that many animals left over, I was really just letting them all go. And it was a lot at a time. I think there was even one day we had 4 leave the farm. So yeah, because of that is the exact reason why I didn't get the event. It needed to be exactly 50. So if you're somebody who wants to see the event, then you would need to make sure you have the exact 50th one go to the Witch Princess, or you won't see it. So at least it's better than it just not happening. It was just because I didn't do exactly 50 the day that it needed to be done. Obviously, it's still not gonna help the problem of not having given her 1,000 gifts. And I hate the fact that the person that was kind of talking about it, they're like, oh yeah, by the time you reach this point of having all the animals pass away and blah, 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 you should have naturally hit the 1,000 gifts if you gave them every day. No! Yeah, if you gave more than 1 a day, sure. But not just 1. Because I already did the damn math. And that's if there was no festivals or anything keeping you from giving her a gift that day. Oh, great. How did I pick up the egg out of the animals? It's fine. It's fine. It's not that big of a deal. But I think I'll give it 1 more day. Let me just check. Let me just check. I can. I think it's on Saturdays now. I will do... Yeah, it's on Saturdays. Okay. I will do just 1 more day to see if we can get... See if after what I do with the cat today makes a difference. Or by giving her gifts tomorrow, if it does. Wait, did I already do the cat? I don't think I did the cat. I don't think I did. I'm back with more gifts. Yeah, it was kind of funny. When I tried to look up the Witch Princess Blue Heart event, it gave me, I don't even know what game it gave me. It said Harvest Moon SI, and I definitely have I don't think I've never played that one. So I was like, oh, that ain't right. Especially when it talked about that it needed to be a rainy day. Because at least if it's rainy or snowy, all of the guides are pretty good at making sure you know that it needs to be rainy or snowy. I was about to say stormy, but that don't mean anything, because if it's stormy, you can't get out of your house. Oh, that means you guys get 1 more day of micromanaging the sprites with me. And being disappointed when they still can't do their job. I don't know how they failed so badly this time around. When they did so good the other day. When you guys weren't watching them, of course. Of course! They're scared of you, YouTube. They're scared of you. They're not scared of me. They're scared of you. No, wait. That means they're scared of me, but they're not scared of you. But I'm still here, so you think they'd still do their job. Lazy, lazy, lazy. That would be kind of funny if... Hold on. Don't go anywhere? Damn it. I was really hoping. Because I know that I've at least hit the other requirement of seeing the previous 2 heart events. Because you can't see the purple without the black, and then obviously that means you can't see the blue without the purple and the black. So I've seen them. It's just the 1,000 gifts that is holding me back now. And here, I thought I was doing so good. Rain. So who knows if we'll even be able to get it, if we even got it. More rain tomorrow. Ay, why? At least I don't have to worry about watering on the day that we have to watch the sprites do their work. I also wish I remembered how many yams I had at the beginning of autumn. I feel like it was 12 or 13,000, right? I think? I don't know. That could be close to it. Okay. I think that is close. Oh, I wish I didn't have to pick these ones. You know, when it comes to winter, I might see if this counts. I probably won't, though, have the sprites do anything about it. I most likely won't, because like I said, I think I would rather have the sprites taking care of my animals, so then that way I could just wake up, do everything in my house, then go to bed. So I can just keep pushing it to every autumn. I say, like, I'm gonna be getting anywhere as I'm slowly and painfully spending hours giving gifts to the Witch Princess. I do still wish that she would tell me how many gifts I've given her. But out of all the dialogue that I've seen, I'm fairly certain I have never seen her talk about how many gifts I've given her. Or if she did at one point, then the last time that I probably saw it was 500. But I don't even remember that being a number. Come on. Let's go be sad. And also, let's check on the sheet. Alright, so it's definitely the 6 heart ones. So it's going to be Porygon, Duosion, Corsola, or Steelix. We'll do Corsola. So yeah, we'll do the barn that has Corsola, and I believe that was the one that was below the cows. That is the one that we will not shear. Any day now! A whole 48 days or whatever it said. It'll come around. Definitely. You know, if the frickin' sprites can't do can't pick all the yams today, I'm gonna be really upset. Really upset. Oh, I should have been paying attention to the names of these animals. Okay, so Porygon is in here, and so is Duosion. So I think that's exactly what happened. I got 2 of the sheep in this barn and 2 of the sheep in that bottom barn mixed up. But that, again, like I said, I think that's the only barns that I had at the time when I tried the whole, let's see what happens when we leave animals outside and rely on my dog taking care of the wild dogs like he should have. And then he didn't. Although, to be fair, I think it is because you are supposed to have a fence no matter what. I think that's what the gist was. You're supposed to have a fence no matter what. And since I didn't really plan on a fence and place everything right on the edge of my farm, it's not gonna happen. Or it wasn't gonna happen, so that's why I didn't bother with changing anything. Also, if you've been hearing loud bangs or loud tools, whatever happening, I have no fucking idea what my apartment complex is doing. Whether it's them doing stuff of work on the one above me, or just maybe some of the actual people that live up there doing whatever they're doing. No idea. But I have been hearing it off and on. Wish they weren't. But people gotta work. People gotta do things. That's another reason why I wish I could let out everything that I want to let out or go full emotional blast as often as I may want to. But I know I'm not allowed because as much as I could set up a place, set up a good spot to where it does help with the volume, I would still be terrified of doing it too much, I guess. Because of me living in an apartment building. So I know with that alone, I am definitely held back. So I appreciate you guys still enjoying this. Even without me being able to go all out like some other content creators are able to. Even the times that I have blown up or reacted bigly, I've wondered if I would get in trouble for it. But I think because it happens so sporadically and not consistent enough that that's the reason why I never get called in about it. I think that's pretty much the reason. Which is great. I like it. I like being able to live just peacefully. And without getting bothered by people. I say as I know I have been bothered by people recently over kind of ridiculous things. Almost bothered as well one day. 8:10. Because they knocked on my door, but I was in the bathroom, and by the time that I was done and got to my door, they were gone. It's like, okay. Obviously, it wasn't important, so why even knock in the first place? That's how I see it. Why even knock in the first place? Gripes. Okay, let's go back home. Grab the cat. So then that way we can go give gifts to the witch princess. The thing that we always love to do and the thing we're always constantly doing, even though I really wish I would have had 1,000. at least I know by doing just the math, there is no way of doing it with like, come on. There is no way that you could have done it by only giving her a gift every day. You could not do it. Or you at least would not have been able to reach the 1,000 gifts by year 5 Harvest Festival. So that does make me feel a little bit better. I am a little concerned, though, of how many times, for what I'm going to be doing later on after I'm done with this video and talking to you, YouTube. I am a little concerned about the future because of how many times my OBS has reconnected to chat. Oh, spoiler alert. I do everything through OBS. I could probably figure out another way to do it to where I could have a little bit more editing capabilities. But this does work for me, and honestly, there are so many products nowadays that want you to pay monthly to use it. And it's like, some people don't have the money to pay monthly to use it. That's why we were always fine with paying somewhat of a bigger bill to just get the product straight out and then go from there. I do miss the days where I could buy my editing program, or if I wanted to upgrade my editing program, just by buying the disc when I could buy it, putting it in, and having a good old time. Nick, welcome. Yeah, I wish you'd let me... Please. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, every time from now on. Well, when I go to do these days and stuff without you guys, to make sure that I still record the Blue Heart event, since I have no idea where I am on being able to know how many gifts that I've given, since I have no idea of knowing where I'm at, no idea of knowing when it's going to happen, I'll probably just hit a save every time before I go inside the witch's hut for the day, to make sure that you guys are still able to see it. Because, I mean, we worked so hard together to get to this... Oh my god. To get to this point. There is no way I'm not going to let you guys miss it. No way. I need to save these grapes for my... Oh, it's also Saturday, too. I should be able to do this. Lately, I have strange dreams. Come on, Guts. You know who that is. You know who says ta-da. It's the same one every time. Oh, wait, hold on. 0 crops. So, see, even if I wanted to have them help me harvest my crops instead of taking care of my animals, 0 crops. They do not go into the basement. The basement is all you. We're still at only $350 for 7 days. Nice. Even better for me. Alright, now time to watch these guys supposedly do their job. See, now I would be excited saying that they had picked everything on the right side, but I know that there's going to be 2 yams not touched tomorrow. Look, a toadstool. I guess I could give her extra toadstools that I end up picking up from here, right? Any extras that I get, she could definitely have. So my excitement of seeing the Purple Heart event was immediately destroyed by not having given her 1,000 gifts. But we can marry her. Now we're just at the big roadblock of the gifts. and the yams. So that's what's to expect in these upcoming parts is gifts and yams. Maybe we'll still do the festivals. I might. Well, and we are still missing one other sprite, right? Because even if we look here, it's 99. So close. The two sprites that we're missing is the shearing wool with the touch glove 700 times. And then doing the 100,000 of each crop. Okay, how are you guys here? When you weren't even here last time. I think it does truly matter. I'm not going to bed right away. I think it does. Yay. I also just realized that I can't have them taking care of the animals yet until I get the 700 wool. So that means it's just going to be a boring-ass time. Or the sprites are finally going to be getting a break from me during every other month that's not autumn. Lucky, lucky them. I can't believe you guys kind of did your work today. Actually did what you were supposed to do. You know. As long as it doesn't take you to 840 to get that last one. Thank you. Okie dokie. Nice, quick bedtime. And that's it. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed this part. We got to see a light at the end of the tunnel for the Witch Princess for 15 minutes. And then it immediately got destroyed. Immediately. But we're getting there. The one thing that I was afraid of the most, just because I didn't do the exact 50, that's on me. But, hey, we're there. We're doing it. So thank you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Next week, you know what? I'm hoping to at least get the blue heart event. The blue and yellow heart event. Let's at least do that. We should be able to reach 1,000 gifts by next week. Like, we can't be that far away. I say, knowing that I've only done, like, 4 days of just grinding through, just sitting here and showing her the cat. I'm hoping. Anyway. So I'll stop hoping. I'll stop saying the same thing over and over again. Maybe we'll get there. Maybe we won't. Hopefully we will. Please, chat, YouTube, not chat, YouTube, give me all the luck you can of staying awake and doing this. So, thanks guys. Hopefully I'll see you next week with the blue and yellow heart event of the Witch Princess. Bye.